All right, welcome back, everyone. Today's episode dives deep into the sometimes chaotic world of renting and housing. Moving can feel like an emotional roller coaster, right? If you're anything like me, it can be more than just a hassle. It's kind of like trying to fold a fitted sheet. But let's jump right in. Catherine, earlier you mentioned that you enjoy negotiating a lease. That's captivating. What fascinates you about that process?
I think negotiating is it feels like a game, right? Like trying to outsmart the other person. But then, moving itself is just, wow, it's such a headache. Sometimes I find myself questioning why I even own so much stuff to begin with.
Absolutely. You can see moving as an opportunity to declutter and reflect on what's truly important to you. Picture this. When you're packing and discover that stash of old concert tickets or those oddly shaped mugs you bought on a whim, you start to wonder, do I really need this? It's like holding a mini life audit. Have you ever stumbled upon something completely random while moving?
Oh my gosh, yes. The last time I moved, I found my high school yearbook. I was just, flooded with memories, but I never even look at it. So what am I supposed to do with it? It feels so sentimental, but I just don't have space for it anymore.
That's such a common dilemma. Sentimental items can be challenging to manage. One idea is to take a photo of it before you let it go. It's like digitally preserving that memory while making space in your home. Now, circling back to our main topic, let's spotlight the word lease. This term is fundamental because, essentially, it represents a promise you're making to your landlord, correct?
So, is a lease something like a magical binding contract? Like, if I break it, do I face some mysterious force? Laughs.
Laughs? Not quite magical, but it can definitely feel intimidating. Think of it more as a commitment. If you don't hold up your end, there are usually consequences. Sometimes it's just losing your security deposit, but other times it could mean legal repercussions. Interestingly, when your lease expires, you typically have two choices: renew or find a new place. Did you know many people just choose to renew out of pure convenience?
Right? Like how most people want to avoid the stress of moving? I totally get that. But what about the excitement of discovering a better place? Do you think it's worth all the hassle?
Absolutely. Moving can open up doors to fresh experiences, new neighborhoods, and even new friendships. Plus, being able to negotiate a new lease gives you that exhilarating sense of empowerment. And remember, it's vital to know your rights as a renter. Everyone deserves a space that feels like home. So tell me, what would your dream place look like?
I've always dreamed of a chic downtown apartment with floor-to-ceiling windows. Oh, and a balcony, definitely a balcony, to sip my morning coffee and, not fall off of it. But really, do you think moving to a fancy neighborhood is worth the extra cash?
That's a fantastic question. It often hinges on individual priorities. You could potentially save on commuting costs or experience a vibrant community atmosphere. I like to think of it as an investment in your quality of life. It could mean the difference between living in a shoebox versus a sunlit retreat that truly brings you joy.
Wow, I'd never viewed it that way. So, what about living alone? Is sharing rent with someone usually a better option?
Great observation. Sharing rent can substantially alleviate financial burdens. It's like a temporary remedy in a challenging economic atmosphere. Plus, it can be an incredible chance for personal growth. Living with roommates can teach you about compromise and cooperation.
Right? My only worry is ending up with a roommate who's, super into 24/7 heavy metal music, while I prefer jazz and a more tranquil environment.
Laughs. That could indeed be quite the challenge. Clear communication is crucial before moving in together. Setting ground rules can go a long way. Ultimately, you want to foster a living space that feels safe and enjoyable.
Totally. There are so many factors to consider when moving. This topic is seriously fascinating. I thought we were just going to chit-chat about leases, but this is way deeper.
I'm thrilled you feel that way. There's so much to unpack, pun intended. And remember, whether you're feeling excitement or anxiety about moving, just know you're not alone. Until next time, keep exploring the vast world of renting and housing. The adventure never ceases.
Well said. Can't wait for our next chat.